All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Atlanta Falcons. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4.
Get ready, get ready. Get ready.
I don't need to. There's a lot, 80.
54. Two.
Hey, Ridley.
Switch.
15.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Attack.
Mahomes going to throw. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Yellow. There's a lot, 80.
Let's get in there.
Attack.
45. Mike, 45.
First carry for the ex-Utah State Aggie, Darwin Thompson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Williams. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Williams. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Yellow.
Check. Walk 54. Go, tackle.
On first down, Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Let's go, baby.
A very solid gain of 27. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 5-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Demarcus Robinson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down now, it's Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 77 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Topper!
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mahomes has got it to Williams. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Hey, 43, 15.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Kansas City.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10, Chiefs 7.
Yellow. On the line, right? Yellow. Come on.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Yellow. I'm going 80.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to air one out. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
56, Mike, 56. Check. Give me that ball, defense.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A great return there of 22 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On 1st down, it's Thompson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got his man. It's Williams. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Check play, free players. Slam. Watch the safety creep. Hey, south. Motion, check. Shift.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman.
You can't block me.
And all the way up to the 49. A big run there by Freeman. 46 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Ito Smith, his first carry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Ryan, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On third down, Smith. A heck of a move.
Man.
And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They begin the drive with Williams. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
Williams. He finds an opening past the 40. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check, check, lucky, lucky.
Check, 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 check.
Check, 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 check. Check, check,
Got it, got it, got it.
Here's Ryan. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
What,
21. 5.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he fires one incomplete. They were looking that time to get it to Justin Hardy, but it'll be second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. To throw on 2nd and 10. Ryan, he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now Ryan on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Ryan will throw again. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Ryan now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Now Ito Smith. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
21!
They go back to the ground with Smith. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check!
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Ricardo Allen with a pick.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 73 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On 2nd down, Freeman. And the Chiefs' D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, Ryan. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It was Breeland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, 15. Right there. 15. 54 Mike. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Shit.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, Tuesday. 5:25 tonight.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Chiefs' 20.
Check. 11. Hey. 5-7.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Ryan firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. The Falcons on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, check. Hey, 59, ready.
From the gun, it's Ryan. The quick slant caught. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Try to punch it in with Smith. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This for a 4th quarter lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
It's 4th down.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, we got to get the stop here, D. Switch.
Yellow. Attack.
Nice 7, let's go. 45 to Mike. You can't.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And an alley to run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Check.
Mahomes going to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
First down, Chiefs.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the ground, this is Williams. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Williams. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Quick dance. Come. 15.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And this one is right down Broadway. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Mike 56, Mike. Hey, Delta. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39.
Hey, you got your first down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. This will be from 53 for the win. And that is no good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Kansas City, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.